never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Hello everyone, my name is Karuna Singh. Welcome to the channel Knowledge Star, Continuous Knowledge Excellence. Namaste. Well, today I welcome the person who is visiting faculty, corporate trainer, and motivational speaker. Please welcome Dr. Tuhin Mukharjee. Welcome, Dr. Mukherjee.
Thanks a lot. So,
Well,
I'm deeply honored being a part of this show. So, from my side, I want to congratulate all of you to invite me and share me the
thank
platform where
you.
I can share my experience.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So first of all, just tell us something about yourself.
See, basically, I'm a business coach, motivational speaker, as well as a visiting faculty in many big schools. So earlier in my career, I was investment banker. From there was a shift to business coaching, corporate training, consulting, as well as into the management education. So I taught various universities and institutions, and also deeply connected with the management education. And I directly interact with the corporate regarding various kind of training program, as well as the motivational speaker to inspire the youth and the people who want to achieve the peak performance level.
Okay. Can you discuss your current research interests and any recent publication or project in the management field?
Yes, basically I'm also connected with the research and the publications, and this is my opinion. Anybody who wants to work in the management field, they must have a necessary connection with the research and development. Otherwise, they will not be able to get the idea what is going on in the corporate. So I do actually conduct various kind of the research, come up with the articles. My articles has been published or in an international as an international journal, in STM journal, also leadership related article in various other platform. So it has been published in India and abroad as well. And I think that this is a very important part of a trainer, coach, or even the faculty to get to know all the things what is happening directly from the corporate, and they can contribute those things to the students when they're learning in a classroom kind of the environment. So that is what I am trying to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So according to you, what could be the career opportunities in the management field?
Management field, see, I consider a management field is a kind of the creative field. Creative field means that people can come from any background. They can be arts, commerce, science, or law, or any kind of the background. But when they come into the management, they get an idea of everything. It's a holistic kind of idea. So today we find not only the corporate achievers, but also the achievers across the society who are from the management field. So my my opinion is that the people want to achieve this kind of thing. Management education is a such kind of thing that impart the holistic education. But if you want to ask me about the career opportunities, particularly in the layman terms, then definitely there is a career opportunities, big rewarding career opportunities in corporate as well as the government sector, in the PSU sectors, because we find so many people are right now they are from the management background, and they are actually doing excellent in government sector as well as the private sector.
Can you please tell some of the job roles?
See, job role, basically the thing is that if you see that most rewarding career, means in a layman terms, is the consulting, basically. Because if you see the management colleges, basically the top grade students are getting hired by management consulting firm, but there is no hard and fast rule. But generally we have seen the trend. So this is a kind of the consult. It's a very rewarding career where actually you need to help the various kind of the industries to grow. So there is a kind of the consulting career. You see the Big Four and other organization, and particularly there are some kind of niche consulting firm who are very small in the nature, but doing very vast and important activities to contribute to help the organization. So I must say it is not only the big brand, but also small consulting firm as well. And there are other parts also, that there's a marketing, there's a branding, operations, there is a HR, lot many activities where the students can explore their opportunity in their careers. Not only that, nowadays the people are excel in different government and the PSU areas. Lot many IAS, IPS we find they are having the management background, and they are applying all those stuff in the government sector as well. So career opportunities could be any places, be it a government, be it a corporate, depends on what kind of the interest that student has. If the student has the means right kind of the interest and knack, they can pursue the career in any field, not only the corporate but also the government, even the social sector as well.
Well, how do you approach teaching management concepts to students?
Yeah, basically being a management consultant, corporate trainer, always actually I want to impart the practical kind of the lessons to the students. Because the students who are actually doing any kind of the management education, they are in a closed kind of the environment. Now, when they come out from the college, so it's a totally different kind of the environment. And if you see the statistics, you will find across the industries there is a huge huge kind of the attrition within 2 years of joining any kind of the employee. Why it is happening? Because students are having a different kind of the perception, but when they face the real world actually in the corporate sector, they find totally different. They find that whatever they thought earlier, that is not going to match. So that is the problem, that we see a huge kind of the attrition within 2 years of employment of any kind of the new joinees. So my approach is that whatever is possible for me, I try to impart the practical kind of the learnings. Because being a business coach and the consultant, where I am interacting with a directly business owner or the corporate executives, I get to know that what is happening in the corporate and how they are actually things are happening. So that kind of the lesson I punch with the kind of the knowledge that is given in the book, and I modeled in a such a way that students get a real kind of the scenario, so they don't face any problem whenever they go out of the college. And I think management education should have this kind of the approach, because it's not a kind of the theory, it's not a kind of the thing that you learn or write or produce and reproduce in the exam, get a score and like that. It is how you practically approach. And let me tell you one thing very clearly: after 5 years, when you join any organization, nobody is going to ask you that your brand means which school, which college you are from. All depends on you, that how you grow. So that's a practical kind of thing. This is a kind of the scenario that we have seen when we are the students. We had also different kind of the same kind of the opinion. But the thing is that after 5 years, nobody is going to ask you. It all depends on how you brand yourself, how you are going to contribute to the organization. If you're contributing in the right way, you are going to make yourself as a brand. So that is very important, that we try to impart the practical kind of the knowledge and the practical kind of the thinking, where the students can directly contribute something valuable to the organization. And organization, definitely they want this kind of the employees. They don't want someone who can produce and reproduce. This kind of the copycats are not going to excel in the life as well as in the corporate. So that is what my approach always, that I whatever I train or when I teach in a very layman language, and I try to in a practical scenario, so that they can understand everything. And whenever they join any organization, they can apply those things from the day one. So that is my approach.
Wait. Are you worried about your project, training, dissertation, internship? Don't think too much, because Nanoscience and Technology Consortium, in short NSTC, is giving you a golden opportunity to do the same tasks. NSTC also conducts workshops on amazing topics. So if you want to register in the workshop, the registration link is given in the description box below, or you may go to the website www.nanoschool.in, where you can easily enroll in the workshops. So just check it out right now.
And then only students connect. And which is
That is how, absolutely, that is how we connect, because it is very important. The college to corporate, there should be a good connect. We do a program also college to corporate, but the thing is that these programs are not enough. I think the syllabus should be modeled in a such a way the students can get more kind of the practical learning rather than the theory what is described in the book.
Yes. Okay. Being a motivational speaker, how will you motivate the students?
See, it is always that what we say that always what we say to the students, that whatever you think, that is going to be your thinking, that is going to be the perception, and that perception will motivate your work. If you work, you are going to get the result. So this is a kind of the cycle that you need to follow. So always you need to think in such a way that you are going to be the winner. And most of the cases, we actually know that there is some kind of the whispering behind our brain, That whispering says that you cannot do that. Whenever we want to take a kind of the steps, that whispering says that don't take. There could be a failure. There could be a risk. But this is a kind of the thing. If we hear that we cannot take anything, or we will not be confident also. So that is when we do the motivation kind of the speaking. We train we students or any kind of the person to overcome this kind of the mental barrier and come out from their shell to take the kind of the risk, because you need to take the risk, and risk should be also calculated. Now now if you take the risk and apply those things, there could be failure, but from that failure there could be the learning, because there is no failure, there is only feedback. So when you are getting the feedback, from the next time you can apply it, and this is a cycle. It is going to happen with everyone. If you see the all the masters, once upon a time they are all the failures. So from the failures they become the master. That is called the learning curve. So everyone has to go that. If you see the Edison actually did an experiment more than 1,000 times, and all those times he did not actually light the bulb. So when ultimately when he lighted, means that got the experiment means successful, so everyone asked him that how many times he said you did that. He said that I did so many times, but all those times it was not failure. It was my means learning experience, and the feedback I got from that only. Finally, actually, I got this bulb. So this is a kind of the thing that always the motivational speaking. See, motivation doesn't stay long. So the thing is that you need to actually transform yourselves. Transformation is very important. Motivation will not stay more than 2 days. So if you
Yes.
see that any kind of the YouTube videos or any kind of thing nowadays, you get motivated. But the thing is that after 1 day, 2 day, 2 days, there will be no motivation. It will all
And I think,
means go from you. So
yes, and
you
I
need
think
to
enthusiasm is also very important.
you need to transformation is very
Yes,
important. So I say that it's a kind of the transformational thing that should happen. So when you transform, you change your habit, you want to take some kind of the risk, you want to do something, you are coming out from your comfort zone or your shell, definitely there's a kind of the transformation, new learning, and definitely you are going to achieve. And that is how all the people, all the achievers did same kind of thing, and they achieved in the big thing in life.
absolutely, absolutely. It is really, really very good. That transformation is actually very important. Okay. And no motivational speaker, no motivational videos will work until and unless we will not work on ourselves. That is very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because if you want to do something, first work on yourself. Then the thing is that
absolutely.
when you are improving from inner side, that will show, means that will come out as a perception. Means what we say that what the people perceive, how you project. So when you are growing internally, you are projecting externally, and the perception will create. And that is the first step when people will recognize you also as an achiever, and that is called the real kind of the transformation. Otherwise motivation or positive thinking doesn't stay long, because the
Yes,
positive thinking is a such kind of the word, it is means overly used word, that whenever we want to do something, if something goes wrong, people say that think positive. But negative things are going to happen in your life, no one can do, because life is a mixture of negative and positive, good and bad. So negative things are going to happen, but the thing is that how you're dealing with that, that is very important. And if you transform yourself, then only you can deal it very easily. Because always there is a problem in the life, but suffering is your choice. You want to suffer or not? You cannot help in the
exactly.
problem will come, but suffering, whether you want to suffer or not, that is your choice. If you transform yourself, you will not suffer. That is what we say, that motivational speaking or the means kind of the positive thinking, it's a kind of the over used word. But the thing is that actually if you want to do something, you need to transform yourself, change your habit, get the means winning habits, and you can transform yourself. It takes 21 days basically to actually grow a habit, because in the 21 days there are some neural pathways that will create in your brain, because each and every habit there's a neural pathway, and if the habit is much older, the pathway is very strong. Another thing is that if you want to create a new habit with means the new winning habit, you have to practice it minimum 21 days, when that neural pathway will be created in your brain. That is called the neurolinguistic programming. Means when we do that, or so in 21 days, if you practice it, from the 22nd days, slowly that habit will grow in you, and definitely you can transform yourself. So that is why I said that for your transformation, minimum 3 months are required. It is not that 1 day or 2 day, minimum 3 months. If you do seriously or work on that, if you practice it, transformation is going to happen. But first, you need to decide whether you want to transform yourself or not. If you're not convinced, if you don't want to actually transform yourself, nobody can transform in this world. So that is the first step. First thing, you need to transform yourself. You need to think that, yes, I want to be transformed. Then the steps will start, and 3 months down the line, you'll actually find a different version. You'll find a better version of your character, of your image. And definitely there will be a people will recognize you. Though validation is not important, but definitely people will recognize you. They will appreciate your better version. And that is, we say, the motivational speaking. But basically, it's a means transformational process.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you so much, Dr. Mukherjee, for this informative interaction and as well as motivational interaction. Further, I would like to give you an important information about one of our products, that is APID, which stands for Academic Profile Identity. It is an innovative academic network for the researchers, students, scholars, and faculty members. So you can explore APID by just visiting apid.journalslibrary.com. And apart from this, I really want you to please subscribe to the channel Knowledge Star, hit the bell icon to never ever miss an update. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel, click the links shown on the screen to stay connected.